Yo, what's going on, Easy Team? Welcome back to another video. And today's video, we're going to be talking about something that is very hard to train, but at the same time is highly needed. And what that is obviously most of you guys carry on this channel or this page, and you carry to protect yourself and possibly end the life of somebody else if need be. Now, the hardest part here is knowing if it's lawful and also controlling your emotions to the point where you're not just doing it because, one, you're scared. This is for factual, like, hey, I actually had to use my firearm and I wasn't just doing it out of emotion. So how do we combat this? How do we learn this? First thing you want to learn is, hey, if somebody's screaming at you, getting up in your face, that's not okay to pull your firearm. It's not okay to present and be like, hey, or just start wailing rounds that way. Obviously, you're going to be, some people might be scared, some people have never dealt with that before. And it's okay to be yelled at, it's okay to be screamed at. It's not going to kill you, right? Anything that doesn't pertain to you where your life is in danger, you don't need your firearm. If someone's coming at you to try to fight you with their fists, is it okay to shoot somebody? The answer is no. Why is it? And depending on some states too, some laws are different, but here in Texas, it's not okay. Why? Because they're not presenting a deadly threat. Now, if they're continuing to go and then they pull out a sharp object, a blunt object, anything that they can wield in their hands that can cause serious injury, deadly weapon, because it's serious injury. Deadly weapon is anything that's capable of causing serious harm. Now, people could argue, oh, my hands are registered, it can kill somebody. Anybody's hands can kill somebody, right? Your hands being registered is not something that's going to be like, oh, well, my hands are registered, so I'm going to kill you with it, and that's deadly force. Not necessarily. Anybody can kill you with your hands. It's not, my hands aren't registered because it's pointless. Anybody can do it. A child can do it. So my point is, that's not necessarily okay. Meet their level of violence. If they're trying to come at you with a weapon that can cause serious bodily harm, use your firearm. Use it. Now, if they're coming at you with your fists, either escape or come back at them with a fist or something that's non-lethal, taser, pepper spray, to try to prevent that conflict from even happening. So that's what we want to start kind of digging our minds into, start thinking about these things in everyday situations. When you're at the store, what if somebody came and yelled at you and you had a gun on you and you got scared? Are you going to, or someone came behind you and tapped you on the shoulder and just started yelling, or pulled you around and started yelling? Are you going to pull your gun and shoot them? And if you do, you're probably going to jail because they didn't necessarily present a threat. Now, if you saw something where they were going in their pocket and they did it aggressively, yelling, and they were about to go like this, then you might be okay. But like if they're just turning you around, screaming at you in your face and trying to be really aggressive, but don't have anything on their hands or necessarily trying to hit you, they're just really angry at you, and you pull your gun, you push them away, pull your gun and shoot, well, you probably are going to serve some jail time or be charged with something. Again, depending on your state law. So you need to start thinking about these in everyday life. Someone's arguing with you, someone's trying to use a weapon against you to cause serious injury to you, deadly weapon, you're free to engage. Again, something very hard to train and something very hard to look at. But here on the DZ page, we want to make you a better judgment maker and to be aware of these little red flags that might happen, because again, you can't let emotion take control of you. You have to use your brain before your emotions. If you use your brain before your emotions, you'll be fine. You'll be a better judgment maker, and you'll be able to identify things a lot easier and be calmer under stress, which is also another thing to do. Train in stressful environments to be able to combat those situations better. Now, again, you need to worry about how serious is it. And I know I'm kind of going in a circle here, but I really want to burn it into your brain. Start thinking about, is it okay? Do they have a weapon? Are they trying to hurt somebody else? Are they holding up a robbery? Something along those lines where it's lawful to pull a gun. You don't just want to pull it because you have a gun. That's not okay. Now, you can make them aware, hey, stop coming near me. If you come near me anymore, I will pull my gun and fire. Now, one, if they don't have any weapons in their hands, even if they have weapons in their hands, all situations here. Make them aware, and if they still proceed to go, then you might be okay because you've warned them at that point. And they continued to be aggressive, they continued to be violent. Again, every situation is different. One minor detail can change the entire situation. So there's no one answer. There's no one tactic to use. So you, as an individual, as an everyday carrier, have to start thinking like this. You have to start thinking and putting yourselves in these situations in everyday life. What if somebody did this? What if somebody did that? Can I pull my gun? Can I lawfully shoot somebody? Can I do this? Can I do that? It'll benefit you in the long run, and at the same time, you'll keep yourself out of jail, worry-free. They may or may not take your gun as well, so if you're trying to spend $3,000 on all these customizations, keep in mind that gun may be taken away from you if you're going to carry it for a long time. They may take it for 10 years, they may take it for 1 year, they may not even take it, so it really depends. So think about these things, know your environment. If you don't know your environment, then you're a chicken with his head cut off running around with a gun. And if a gun makes you confident on the street, and if you don't carry it, you're not confident at all, reevaluate what you need to start training. A gun shouldn't be the only thing that makes you confident. Make your body the weapon, and then make your firearm a tool of your body to make you more deadly and more safe. But at the end of the day, you are the weapon, you are the judgment maker. Make it count. So hopefully this video was informational for you guys. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to talk about anything, if you want me to elaborate on anything, and share with any of your friends that you think this might be beneficial to. And I'll see you guys in the next